Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Higurashi Console Arcs Yoigoshi. Last time, Miss Towada, the bootleg runner herself, told her story about her abusive husband, and she was just I think that they were being way too harsh on her. Seriously, she was literally beaten unconscious on the daily. And you expect her to be able to think objectively about this. From this guy who's doing nothing. He just, and not only that, but just being literally, literally beating her unconscious on the daily. I just personally think that's way, that's kind of beyond the pale. And for as harsh as they were, it's yeah, no, she did wrong, no doubt about that. I'm not saying she did the right thing, but damn, lay off, will you? My God, those guys. Jeez. Anyway, let's get back to Yoigoshi. Hey, Towada. Sorry, I gotta raise the volume a bit here, because, yeah. If things are really as you say, why not ask the deceased directly? What? Are you serious? Some kind of freaking seance? What is this? Are we going into Ace Attorney territory now? Huh? Have you forgotten? This is the village where the dead dwell. It's a simple matter to speak to the dead here. Huh? What the fuck? What the actual fuck? Are you serious? Wait, what? Is this Crane Village now? Wait, what? Since when were they spirit mediums? Wait, what? What? Are you serious? Since when were they spirit mediums? Sonozaki-san stepped in front of us while we're all still in shock, knelt down next to Kurosawa, and put a hand on his forehead. Was it truly just as you thought? Let's hear it directly from the man in question. Yeah, everybody's like, what the fuck? Seriously. You can't be serious. We all watched Sonozaki-san, half doubting, no, completely doubting what she said. Is something like that truly possible? Well, Arakawa, you wanted your freaking occult story. Here it is. It couldn't be a joke. Sonozaki-san wouldn't say something at a time like this. In which case, perhaps... The next moment, we were too shocked for words.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on? Wait, what? How in the what? Wait, what? Wait, since when were the Sonozaki spirit mediums? Huh? Wait. Alright, I'll just go with it. Yay. Whoa! I had no idea what was happening. It was beyond understanding. But even though Kurosawa was dead, I'm certain I could hear his voice. Whoa! What is this?
匠か
the first time I've heard Kurosawa's voice, but it was familiar to Towada-san. She could tell after hearing only a single word.
Yae. Gomen na.
Yae. I'm sorry. How is this happening?
お前のことを俺すっげえ苦しめてたんだな。
You were suffering thanks to me.
本当にすまなかった。
Really, I'm sorry.
何
What the fuck is happening?
どういうこと
What do you mean?
Looking closer, Kurosawa's lips weren't moving. I didn't know where the voice was coming from, but it sounded like the voice was coming directly from inside my head. Hello, Jess. Welcome to the stream. What the fuck is going on? Okay, Himiko, yes, it's magic.
It's magic.
No, how? Wait, since when could the Sonozakis do magic? They were never the only magic people were the Furude family. So, what the fuck? And even then, Rika was the only one who could talk to spirits. And that was Hanyu, who wasn't even a ghost. She was like, oh, hello, Nana. I have considered doing an Otome game. I really have, actually. I've been playing one for the Switch. Currently, that's definitely, if you want to pop a suggestion on my Discord, Nana, for one that you'd like me to do, I will definitely consider it. I'd love to do an Otome game. As long as, you know, it's not a raunchy one, but like a story-focused romantic one, I'd love to. I didn't know where the voice was coming from, but it sounded like the voice was coming from directly inside my head.
今さらこんなこと言っても信じてもらえないかもしれない。
You probably won't believe me at this point. Oh, Nana, you're gonna kill me for this, but I forgot the title. It's, I just started it, and the sequel has, I think, just came out for the Switch. It's the one about the girl with the poisonous skin. And, it's set in, like, a steampunk version of the 1800s, and the guys are all, like, figures from English literature. But, you know, Bishonen versions. It's really cute so far. You probably won't believe me at this point.
でも俺本当に自分が嫌だった。
But honestly, I hated myself.
お前に当たり散らしたりするたびに自分のことを醜くて卑怯で最低のやつだって思った。
It didn't stop you from doing it. Like over and over again, according to her. Every time I took my anger out on you, I felt like an ugly coward. The worst kind of person.
なんでこんなことしちまうんだろうっていつも悔しくて情けなかった。
Again, not enough to stop doing it, apparently. I'd ask myself how I allowed this to happen, and I'd feel miserable and regret it afterwards.
何よ
What the fuck is this?
Towada-san stared at Kurosawa, dumbfounded. I couldn't believe it, but I couldn't shut my ears. Not at a time like this.
カッとなるとすぐお前に暴力を振るってしまう。
I resorted to violence against you anytime I lost my cool.
そんな自分が嫌で嫌でたまらなくてずっと自分を変えたかった。
I hated myself for it, and I wanted to completely change myself. Again, not enough to stop doing it.
お前のそばにいるために 俺は最善の努力をしようと何度も誓った。
I vowed that I'd do my utmost to stay by your side. So many times.
でも誓っても誓っても嫌なことがあるたびにすぐにその誓いを破ってしまう自分がどうしようもなく惨めで。
Yes, definitely I agree. Very hopelessly wretched. But despite constantly telling myself that, I couldn't help but break that vow anytime something unpleasant came to pass. How hopelessly wretched.
俺が死ぬほど殴りたかったのは八重じゃない。
Wasn't Yai I wanted to beat to death.
俺自身だったんだ。
It was myself. Yet you still took it out on her.
匠くん、何言ってるの？
Takumi-kun, what are you saying?
Towada-san passionately gazed at Kurosawa's corpse. Though Kurosawa's corpse didn't stir, I could clearly hear his voice.
俺さ、お前に見限られるのが怖かった。
I was afraid you'd give up on me.
気づいてたよ。お前が普通の幸せを求めているってことは。
I realized that you were just seeking everyday happiness.
でも今さら俺にそんな生き方ができるかどうかわからなかったから。
Well, what else did you want her to do,
迷っ
man?
て
Jeez.
決心がつかなくて。
Like, do you think she had skill to help you with songwriting? I mean, like, what else did you expect her to do? She went above and beyond for you. Even until now, I wasn't sure if I could live that lifestyle. I was lost, afraid, couldn't make up my mind.
そんな俺だからいつ捨てられても仕方ないって本気で怖かった。
That's the kind of guy I was. I couldn't risk throwing it all away. I was seriously terrified.
だからお前がドライブに誘ってくれた時、俺は死ぬほど嬉しかったよ。
So, when you invited me to drive out here, I was happy enough to die.
まだお前が俺のことを好きでいてくれてる。
You still loved me.
諦めないでいてくれてるって知って嬉しかったよ。
I knew you hadn't given up on me. I was so happy.
嘘でしょ。
It can't be true.
何これ？
What is this?
何なの？いたずらならやめてよ。
This is a farce. Stop it!
やめてよ。
Stop!
Towada-san incoherently muttered to herself while staring at Kurosawa's corpse, like she couldn't even see the rest of us.
このドライブで俺お前に報告したいことがあったんだ。
There was something I wanted to tell you on this trip.
もう夢は諦めるって。
I was ready to give up on my dreams.
いつか約束しただろ。
Didn't I tell you back then?
夢とお前とどっちか選ばなくちゃいけないことになった時、俺はお前を選ぶって。
When you asked me if I could ever choose between my dreams or you, I chose you.
約束果たそうと思って。だから俺
I promised that, and I wanted to deliver on that promise. So I...
匠くん、
Takumi-kun?
大変な状況ってのがどんなのかよくわかんねえけど、
I don't know what sort of horrible disaster you're talking about, but
もしも音楽か八重かを選べって言われたら、俺は間違いなく八重を選ぶよ。
if my only options are you or my music, I'd definitely choose you, Yai. Well, that's a nice sentiment, but there was for so long you didn't seem to choose either. You weren't working on your songs, and you certainly weren't being nice to her.
本当に？
Really?
当然だろ。
Of course.
音楽はなくても生きていけるけど、八重のいない生活は正直想像したくもないからさ。
I could live without my music, but honestly, I don't even want to imagine life without you. I remembered, clearly. But even though I heard him say it, I still only half trusted his words. Because something like that seemed absolutely impossible. Yeah, same. Like, seriously, this is so out of nowhere. I'm more thinking of the phenomenon of him actually being able to speak to her rather than what he's saying. He loved his music more than anything else. He cherished it since before even I met him, so there was no way he would ever choose to throw it away. So I arbitrarily gave up. I couldn't believe that he loved me enough to give that up. I simply couldn't accept what he said so long ago. He actually said the thing I want to hear most.
バイトじゃなくて、ちゃんとした会社に勤めようと思って。
I was thinking of getting a proper job at a company instead of part-time work.
それで、音楽は一切やめて、プロになる夢は諦めて、就職活動してたんだ。
I was ready to completely quit my music and give up on my dream of going pro. So I went out job hunting.
でも、うまくいかなくて。
But it didn't work out. I can imagine. Like, what kind of experience does he have? Like, what was his previous job, his previous day job while he was working with his band? Like, what kind of experience would he even have?
大学出てずっと
Yeah.
一度も就職したことなかったんだから、しょうがないよな。
I never got a real job after leaving college. So... We got the counter again! Look at what we got. It couldn't be helped again. So it couldn't be helped.
毎日面接官に鼻であしらわれたり、ひどいこと言われたりして断られ続けて。
Every day, interviewers would turn up their nose at me, saying terrible things as they shot me down. At least you can get interviews, man.
それが苦しくて、またお前に当たったりして。
It was painful.
悪かったよ。
And I took it out on you. Sorry. How painful, how humiliating. For someone who cared so much about others, it must have torn him to pieces. I understand. I understand because I know him that well. But after giving it careful consideration, he was actively trying to choose me. I was in the dark, this nothingness. But the terrible woman who refused to believe in him until the end was actually...
嘘だ。
Oh, wow. Bootleg runner to the end.
That's a lie.
嘘だ嘘だ嘘だ。
Lies, lies, lies.
そんなの信じない。私はもう信じないって決めたんだ。
I don't believe this. I've already decided I'm not going to believe it.
I want to believe, but I don't. Just thinking about it was painful. All my struggling, suffering, and more suffering, and I was finally prepared to end everything. So as a result, there's no way I can believe this. As I kept shouting inside my heart, I forcibly dug through my memories of betrayal, doing what I could to support a heart on the verge of collapse. But even so, all of that was brushed aside, as a vision of a smile floated inside my head. And then...
八重、
Yai,
お前のことが好きだった。
I loved you.
辛い目に遭わせてごめんな。
I'm sorry for all the pain I've caused you.
俺と一緒にいたこと、どうか後悔しないでほしい。
I don't want you to regret the time we spent together.
そんなこと言えないよな。ごめん。
I can't put it into words. I'm sorry.
でも、これだけは言わせてくれ。
But let me just say this.
俺はお前に会えてよかった。
I'm glad I met you.
お前と一緒にいられたから頑張ることができた。
Because when I was with you, I was able to do my best.
夢を追い続けていられた。
I was able to keep chasing my dreams.
なのに、そんな優しいお前に人殺しなんかさせてごめんな。
At least he's... At least he's admitting it in the end. And still, I'm sorry for turning someone as gentle as you into a murderer.
だから俺、お前にはその分、これからは幸せになってほしいって本気で思ってる。
That's why I genuinely want you to live a happy life from now on.
俺みたいなのじゃなく、もっとちゃんとしたやつと一緒になって、お前の本当に望んだ幸せを手に入れてくれ。
With a proper guy, someone not like me, and earn the happiness you truly wanted.
何言ってるの？
What are you saying?
何なのよ？何なのよこれは？
What do you mean? What is this?
大体死人が喋るわけないじゃない。
Dead people can't talk in the first place!
いい加減にしてよ。
That's enough!
Towada-san was upset. Her eyes wandered, and her breathing was erratic. Like, seriously, what the fuck is going on here? Since when was me on a spirit medium? But just then, Sonozaki-san reached for Kurosawa's corpse. She pulled a single envelope out of his back pocket and handed it to Towada-san.
Towada.
Towada.
Huh?
It was a letter of acceptance from business.
匠君、
Takumi-kun,
本当に就職するつもりだったの？
you really were planning to get a job.
八重、ごめんな。
Yai, I'm sorry.
お前にこんなことをさせる前にこれを見せたかった。
I wanted to show this to you before all this.
そして喜んでもらいたかった。
And I wanted you to be happy.
そん
No way!
お前のことがずっと好きだった。
I always loved you.
優しさが嬉しかった。微笑みが可愛かった。
Your kindness made me so happy. And your smile was so cute.
もっとお前の笑顔見たかったな。
And yet you smash your fucking face in on the daily. Like, I just can't understand. Like, these thoughts do not seem to mesh with his actions. I wanted to see you smile even more.
ガキとか作ってもっと幸せそうなお前の笑顔を見たかった。
If we could have had a kid, you would have smiled even happier. I wanted to see that.
いろんな約束全然守れなかったな。本当にごめん。
There were so many promises I couldn't fulfill. Really, I'm so sorry.
今まで一緒にいてくれてありがとう。
Thank you for staying with me all this time.
俺はお前と会えて
Honestly,
本当に
meeting you really did
幸せだったよ。
bring me so much joy.
Takumi-kun!
Towada-san fell down on her face, clinging to Kurosawa and crying. The sorrowful cry of her voice sounded like her heart had been torn apart.
どうして匠君
Why? Takumi-kun!
匠君どうして死んじゃったの？
Takumi-kun, why did you have to die?
もう一度起きて起きてよ。
Please, wake up again! Wake up!
謝るから私謝るから。
So I can apologize. I need to apologize!
私が悪かったってちゃんとあなたに謝らせてよ。
I was wrong. Please let me tell you I'm sorry!
あんたが殺したんだろ。
You killed him.
そうじゃなかったのかい？
Isn't that the truth?
匠君ごめんなさい。
Takumi-kun, I'm sorry.
どうしてこんなことに。
Why did this?
なんで私あなたにちゃんと話を。
Why didn't I ever talk to you about it?
Well, probably because you were just afraid for your own safety.
ごめんなさい。ごめんなさい。
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Overflowing with tears of regret. It was too late. It was too late for everything. If I had acted sooner, if I had the courage to tell him how I really felt, this future could have been avoided. My own selfish thoughts cost me everything. I was wrong about everything. And then, for a while longer, all the rest of us could do was watch silently as she nursed her painful regrets. I feel like what they were trying to go for with that story would have worked a lot better if he wasn't beating her senseless, unconscious, like, because the story is clearly wanting you to side against her, but based on what Takami's actions were, as said in the story, that's completely indefensible. And I just, everything would flow and make sense. Like, basically, if she killed him for being, like, you know, lazy and not doing anything and just, you know, like, even accusing her of shit, like, if he hadn't gotten to, like, literal daily physical violence to the point of beating her, like, giving her fucking brain damage, beating her unconscious all the time, I feel that, just, that, like, that's a... I don't like how that story went, really. Again, I think what they were going for would have worked a lot better if the whole abuse angle, physical abuse angle, was either greatly lessened or wasn't part of it. 4 a.m. Towada-san was still sobbing while holding Kurosawa's hand. She was still suffering from the knowledge of her sin, born from the resentment, hate, and love she felt for Kurosawa all this time.
ところで、最後にあんたのことを聞こうじゃないか。
By the way, we still haven't heard your story, have we? Sonozaki-san turned towards Miyuki-chan's knapsack. There was certainly more than just camping equipment in there, like the handgun she used to fight the men in black.
そうですね。
Yes, that's true.
もうこうなったら隠しても無意味か。
At this point, I suppose there's no point in hiding it. Miyuki-chan responded to Sonozaki-san's sharp gaze by shrugging her shoulders, then pulled something resembling a small black notebook from her breast pocket, flipped the cover over, and turned it toward us. Whoa! There was a gold badge inside. A police badge. Oh, yeah! I called it! I fucking called it! Fucking called it! I fucking called it, you guys! Of course, she's Akasaka's daughter! Like father, like daughter.
やっぱりね。
I thought so.
ヤクザにしちゃ品が良すぎると思っていたんだよ。
Your belongings seem far too high quality to be Yakuza.
社交辞令どうも。
Thank you for your flattery.
龍之介さん。今まで隠していてごめんなさい。
Ryunosuke-san, I'm really sorry for hiding this from you all this time.
私、フリーライターじゃないんです。
I'm not a writer.
うすうす感づいてはいたけど。
I had a feeling.
私は警視庁のマルボウ、組織犯罪対策部の人間なんです。
I'm a member of the Metropolitan Police Department's Organized Crime Division.
数週間前に沖宮で起きた園崎組組長暗殺事件の捜査をしていて、
I've been investigating an assassination incident that occurred in Okonomiya a few weeks ago with ties to the Sonozaki group.
警察関係者が来たってことを知らせたくなかったんで、知り合いの出版社に名前を借りて、こういう形で来ることになって。
I didn't want word to get out that a police officer was coming here, so I forged an identity with the help of an acquaintance who just happened to be a publisher.
嘘をついていて、すみませんでした。
I'm sorry for lying to you. Miyuki-chan went on to explain that she hadn't actually received approval from her superiors to conduct an investigation in Hinamizawa. Interesting. As a result, all her activities up to this point were technically done in her time off, which was another reason she had to conceal her identity when coming to Hinamizawa. Okay, so she's a loose cannon cop who doesn't play by the rules. But now that the situation necessitated the use of force, it was no longer possible to keep quiet about it.
ってことは暴力団対策がお仕事で？
So you're telling me your job is fighting organized crime?
え、
That's right. I was taken aback after hearing such a peculiar expression. If that's the case, it explains all her strange behavior up until now. Her adept gun handling skills, her occasional eagle-eyed glares, her speedy analysis of the corpse, those are all skills of her profession.
ってことは、あんたが追っているのはうちのことだね。
So, my family was actually the object of your pursuit this whole time.
はい。
Yes.
こんなところで園崎さんに会えるとは夢にも思いませんでしたけどね。
I never dreamed I'd meet you in a place like this, Sonozaki-san.
それに、園崎ミオンの正体もこの村へ来てさっぱりわからなくなってしまいましたけど。
Yes, it's quite a big puzzle, isn't it? Many people don't until Miyakashi. Besides, even after coming here, I still don't understand the true identity of Mion Sonozaki. Sonozaki-san made no effort to respond to that inquiry and laughed hard to brush it off. Honestly, I felt relieved to learn Miyuki-chan's real identity. First and foremost, it meant she wasn't a ghost of Hinamizawa, or with the Yakuza, or a murderous demon. Where is your mind going, man?
でもみゆきちゃん、
But Miyuki-chan,
どうしてこんな廃村になんか？
why would you come to an abandoned village?
組長の園崎茜を都内の病院で暗殺しようとした狙撃犯の目星はつきましたが、
A sniper shot the group leader Akane Sonozaki in an apparent assassination attempt near a hospital in Tokyo. I guess Akane took over after all, despite what Oreo wanted. Oreo just banished Akane, but I guess she became the leader, because Oreo died in the disaster, I assume.
この事件はそいつを捕まえるだけでは収まりそうにありませんからね。
I've been trying to catch the culprit behind that incident.
背後関係を洗っていた矢先、組員たちがひなみ沢に向かったという情報が入ったんです。
I wonder why they would even want to go to Hinamizawa at this point. While investigating that case, I received intel indicating that the other group members were headed towards Hinamizawa.
それでもしや園崎本家で何かあるのかもと思い捜査に来たってわけですよ。
So I thought there might be something going on at the Sonozaki estate and came to investigate.
なるほどね。
I see.
そこまで調べはついてるってわけか。
So you've been investigating this whole time. Sonozaki-san let out a brief sigh. But Miyuki-chan did tell me she wanted to investigate Hinamizawa, so it wasn't a total lie. In fact, tomorrow, or I guess technically today, she was planning to conduct full-fledged investigation activities with another team member who was coming here on an annual holiday. But she gained intel on the Sonozaki group the day before her scheduled departure, so she adjusted her schedule and came here with me, thinking she might be lucky enough to find some evidence. But if that's the case, why lie and say she's a reporter? When I asked her that, Miyuki-chan shrugged her shoulders. Then she stuck out her tongue and said, You would have been upset if I told you if I was with the police. Right, Rinosuke-san? Well, that's true. If I knew the person I was traveling with was a detective instead of a reporter, I probably would decline the offer, no matter how beautiful she was. And what's more, it didn't mean there were Yakuza members waiting for me instead of ghosts. If she had told me this whole thing would have ended right at the start. It doesn't matter how ridiculously cute your face is, Miyuki-chan. Oh my god. It sounds bad, but she was only planning to do information gathering at first. There's no way she could have expected two sides to clash on the battlefield. Exactly, jeez. I wonder what they were hoping to find here in the first place. Why did that Sonozaki splinter group even want to come to Yamizawa? But whether it was bold or reckless, considering her position, there was nothing I could say.
ちょっと待ってください。
Please, wait.
それじゃあミオンさんはヤクザの組長なんですか?
You're telling me Mion-san is a Yakuza a boss? And then, like in front of...
そうじゃないけど。まあ似たようなもんさね。
And then the screen turns black and white. And then in this, gritty red text, you say, Mion Sonozaki, head of the Sonozaki clan. A subsidiary of the Toa group. A Tojo clan group, I mean. I could just picture that. Not quite, but well, something like that. What?
でもどうしてこんな誰もいない村にヤクザの組長みたいな人が
Why is someone like a Yakuza boss in this abandoned village?
反町は知ってるだろうが、うちの組は昔ここら一帯では相当な力を持っていてね。
Sorimachi-san probably already knows this, but long ago our group held considerable power in this area.
ちゃんと話すと長くなるからかいつまんで言うけどさ。
It would take forever to explain it properly, so let me summarize. And so, Sonozaki-san began her story.
先代が死んだ時、私が次期当主として園崎家をまとめるはずだった。
When the former head of the Sonozaki family died, I was supposed to be the new leader. Oh, here we go. Alright, we're gonna find out what happened in succession.
だがまだ若すぎるってことで、その役目は私じゃなく母さんが担うことになったんだ。
Yeah, she was only, 14 years old? Jeez. I forget how old Mion, Keiichi, and Rena were. I think they were either 14 or 16 or 15, something like that. But they decided I was still too young, so the role went to my mother rather than me.
そいつを面白く思わない奴がいてね。
There were people out there who didn't like that development.
古くからの組の重鎮を中心とした一派が出て分裂したんだよ。
A section of old heavyweights within the group split off into their own splinter faction.
それじゃあそいつらがミオンさんを狙っていた黒服の連中ですか?
Does that mean those men in black were targeting you, Mion-san?
その通り。
Precisely.
奴らは私が園崎本家を古式にのっとった正当な形で継承してないなんてイチャモンをつけてきてる。
Those men are trying to prevent me from being named the successor in accordance with our ancient traditions.
あれは園崎家の内部抗争ってわけか。
So this is an internal conflict within the Sonozaki family? I thought back on the men in black who were here earlier and shivered. In that sense, they're even worse than ghosts.
だったらミオンさんが正当な形で継承すればいいわけですよね。
So, Mion-san,
Does that mean you can become the successor as long as you follow the traditions?
おいおい、そんな簡単なことじゃねえだろ。
Come on, it's not that simple.
そうでもないさ。
Not really.
園崎家の家宝さえ手に入れりゃ、私が古式にのっとった正当な継承者って認められることになる。
And that's why they're here. Okay. That's cool. Why couldn't we get more of this plot? This plot is badass. There exists a family heirloom passed down between leaders of the Sonozaki family. As long as I can obtain it, I'll be recognized as a legitimate successor according to our ancient traditions.
そのありかを知っているのは正式な継承者だけだからね。
Because only the true successor knows its location.
家宝
Family heirloom?
それじゃ、園崎さんが西宮殿で探していたものが。
Is that what you were looking for in the ritual storehouse, Sonozaki-san?
そうさ、神霊。
Oh, cool. Indeed, a small bell.
代々園崎家当主が物事の取り決めの決着の際に振ったものだよ。
For generations, the Sonozaki family head has settled arguments with the shake of that bell.
神霊のありかを知っているのは先代当主園崎お涼亡き今私だけ。
And with the passing of the previous head, Oryo Sonozaki, only I know the whereabouts of the bell.
と言っても私も正確なありかは知らなかったりするんだけど。
Although, even I don't know the precise location.
私が知ってたのは古出神社の西宮殿の中にある巻物にありかが記されているということだけさ。
I just know that a scroll found in the ritual storehouse at the Fruited Shrine tells the precise location. I looked at the scroll casually rolled out on the floor. So that's why she was reading that thing so intently.
そしてもう一つ、
And there's one more thing.
御三家の家宝の一つ玉はじきの刀がどうやら神霊を手に入れるための鍵になるということ。
There's an heirloom of the three families, the Tamahajiki sword, which is apparently the key to reaching the bell. Oh, it's a keyblade. As she said that, Sonozaki-san held up a sword.
これで分かっただろう。
So, you understand?
黒服の連中は分裂した一派。
Those men in black are from the Splinter faction.
奴らは私に神霊を見つけられたくないだけでなく、この無人の廃村で私を叩き切り、一気に決着をつけるつもりなんだろうよ。
They don't want me to find that bell, and they intend to settle things once and for all by killing me here in this abandoned village.
それじゃもしかして俺たちの車がなくなったのはあいつらの仕業？
If that's the case, are those people responsible for our cars disappearing too?
多分ね。
Probably. Onikarkushi has been solved.
十和田に襲いかかったのも私の味方だと勘違いしたからだろう。
They probably attacked Towada because they thought she was an ally of mine.
奴らはおそらくここにいる全員を殺すつもりだろうからね。
There's a good chance they intend to kill everyone here.
全員？
Everyone?
悪いことをしている時に顔を見られたら殺す。
If they see your face and think you're doing something wrong, they'll kill you.
うちらの世界じゃよくあることだよ。
It's a common occurrence in this world of ours. Haven't you ever played a Yakuza game before? A common occurrence? Sounds like you've been living in a completely different world. Yes, that's right, I'm very badass. It's easy enough to say, but what can we do? After all, we're out of options. I'm here together with the Yakuza and the police. All I can do is rely on them. That being the case, I'm better off sticking with the police.
巻物には神霊は園崎本家に隠されていると記されてた。
According to the scroll, the bell is hidden in the Sonozaki family's main house.
私はこれから本家へ向か
So at this point, I'm going to the main house.
私も一緒に行きます。
I'll go with you.
え
Huh?
みゆきちゃんも
You too, Miyuki-chan!
ミオンさんを阻止するため、敵は必ず本家に現れるはず。
I mean, she's trained in combat. Seems pretty obvious for her to go along with her. Our enemies are likely to appear at the main house, intent on stopping Mion-san.
本来なら沖宮の警察に向かって援軍を頼みたいところですが、そうも言っていられないでしょう。
I originally planned to request reinforcements from the Okunomiya Police Department, but it looks like that's not an option. It was clear from Miyuki-chan's face that she had made a hard decision. It seems like securing evidence against these evildoers is worth the risk. Of course, there's still the option of waiting for the investigation team that was supposed to accompany Miyuki-chan. But considering the battle earlier, there was a good chance that these guys would hide everything before the police could begin their investigation. And if that happened, they'd be able to slip through our fingers and escape, so we had no time to waste. Then, Sonozaki-san had a huge grin on her face, like she had figured out Miyuki-chan's intentions.
じゃじゃ馬だね。
My, you're an unruly girl.
どうも。
Thank you. It felt like I could feel Sonozaki-san's unyielding spirit through her smiling face. Perhaps Miyuki-chan's reckless behavior reminded Sonozaki-san of her past self.
荒川さんはどうしますか？
How about you, Arakawa-san?
どうするってお前
You're asking me what I'm gonna do?
If I went along with Miyuki-chan, what could I do? We may all be in this together, but does that make it a good idea to throw myself in the middle of a Yakuza conflict?
龍之介さんたちはどうします？
Miyanosuke-san, what would you like to do?
ここにいた方が安全だとは思いますが。
I think it would be safer to stay here, but
いや、私たちがここにいるのは分かってるんだ。
no, they know we're here.
奴らは早晩人手を増やしてまたここへ来るだろうね。
It's only a matter of time until they come back here, with even more men.
素人だからって奴ら手加減はしないよ。
And they won't go easy on you just because you're civilians. So in short, they'll kill us if we stay here.
ここは意表をついて敵の本陣を突く。
But they'll never expect us to attack their stronghold directly.
敵は桶狭間にありってね。
We can use that to our advantage.
つまり、あんたたちも一緒に来た方がまだマシだと思う。
Hell yeah, we're going freaking action game time. In other words, I think it'd be best for all of you to come with us.
って言っても、こっちもいろいろ守るもんがあるから、あんたたちのことをどこまで守ってやれるかわかんないけどさ。
Having said that, you will face all manner of dangers, so I'm not sure how well I can protect all of you.
力は尽くすがこんな状況だ。命の保証はできないよ。
I'll do my best, but given the situation, I can't guarantee you'll survive. Otobe had been thinking it over for a while, but before long he raised his head with a resolute look on his face.
僕は一緒に行きます。
I'll go with you.
いえ、連れて行ってください。
Please, let me come with you.
乙部
Otobe!
一度は捨てた命ですから。
I've already thrown away my life once before.
一緒にいればまだ何かお二人の役に立てることがあるかもしれないし。
And if I go with, I might be able to do something to help you two.
いいですか？
Would that be alright?
Hold on, When did he start sounding so defendable?
荒川はどうする？
What about you, Arakawa?
もちろん俺も行きますよ。
Of course I'll go too!
みゆきちゃんに万が一のことがないよう俺が誠心誠意しっかり守ります。
Oh my god. Seriously, man?
Even if the odds are against us, I'll do everything in my power to protect Miyuki-chan.
Okay, I'm glad he acknowledges it. Really, though, given our recent history, I'll be the one needing protection. I'm glad he acknowledges that. Miyuki-chan carefully looked me over with an expression that seemed to say, "Are you really okay with that?" Well, she's probably feeling guilty about getting me involved. But no matter what, I'm a man. I'm prepared for what's coming.
雨、止んだようだね。
The rain seems to have stopped. It was starting to get a little brighter outside the window. The sun was beginning to rise and the birds had started to sing. A beautiful day to be burning in hell. Sonozaki-san tightly tied her hair behind her head.
行くよ。
Let's go. With that one statement, we rose to our feet at once. However, Towada-san didn't move. She continued absent-mindedly sitting next to Kurosawa's corpse.
十和田さん。
Towada-san.
私はここにいます。
I'll stay here.
何言ってるんだよ。
What are you saying?
十和田さん、さっきの話聞いたでしょ？
Towada-san, didn't you hear what we were just talking about?
ここにいたらヤクザに殺されちゃいますよ。
The Yakuza will kill you if you stay here.
Towada-san shook her head to cut him off, then looked up with tears in her eyes.
いいんです。
It's all right.
もう少し匠くんとここにいたいんです。
I'd like to stay here a little longer. With Takumi-kun.
一人でいろいろ考えたいから。
I want to think things through on my own. Towada-san shrugged her shoulders once more, probably thinking back on what Kurosawa said earlier. Her voice was muffled, and the tears were still coming out.
でも
But,
好きにさせてやりなよ。
Let her do as she wishes.
ミヨンさん、
Mion-san,
あんたに扱えるとは思えないが、はったりくらいにはなるだろう。
I don't think you'll be able to handle this, but maybe you'll be able to use it as a bluff. As she said that, Sonozaki-san gently handed her a handgun. Towada-san deeply bowed her head, with huge tears still filling her eyes.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you very much. Towada-san turned her body back towards Kurosawa's corpse again. Even though his lips weren't moving, she intently gazed at him as though she could hear him speaking. It seemed like she was trying to repent for her actions, but it also seemed like she was trying to quietly communicate once more with the love she had lost. Either way, it wasn't our place to interfere. So, we made our way out of the assembly hall, leaving Towada-san behind. And that's probably the last we'll see of her until like the epilogue or something. Any new tips? I think we're done with tips at this point. Yep. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna do this chapter, and that'll be it for today. We're actually winding down towards the end of Yoigoshi. I think maybe 2 more streams after this. I think, yeah. I think 2 more streams to finish Yoigoshi after this. A cool breeze blew through the shrine grounds. The rain-soaked stones near the shrine gate shimmered in the sunlight. We followed Sonozaki-san down the stone steps and began walking along the country road.
大丈夫かな、十和田さん。
I wonder if Towada-san will be okay.
An image of Towada-san floated across my mind, sitting alone in the assembly hall by Kurosawa's side, sinking into the depths of grief, regret, and despair. I doubt there's even the tiniest sliver of hope in her mind right now. We left Towada-san alone in that state. Doesn't it seem like we abandoned her?
十和田さんは死ぬつもりなんでしょうか。
Do you think Towada-san is planning to die?
さあね。それは十和田が考えることだ。
I wonder. That's for Towada to decide.
僕たち本当にあの人を残してきてよかったんでしょうか。
Was it really the right choice to leave her behind?
Otobe seemed to be thinking the same thing, but Mion-san simply shrugged her shoulders and looked back at the assembly hall with a tender expression.
何が正しいのかなんて本人以外に分かりっこないさ。
Nobody other than she herself can understand what's right for her.
ただあの子は一生懸命生きて一生懸命愛した男を自分なりに考え抜いた末に殺しちまった。
However, she did her utmost to live and to love him, and after thinking it over for herself, she chose to kill him.
もし黒沢の最後の言葉を聞いていなければ遅かれ早かれ隠し続けた絶望に潰されて結局破滅するしかなかったはず。
If she hadn't heard those last words from Kurosawa, the despair she locked away would have crushed her and eventually ruined her.
だけどあの子は戻ってきた。
But she came back.
いや戻してもらえたって言った方が正しいのかな。
No, maybe it's more correct to say he brought her back.
あとは十和田がそれを力の限り後悔してそれからどうすればいいのか考えるのさ。
At this point, Towada needs to endure the intense regret for her actions and think hard about what she should do from here now on.
黒沢の気持ちを無駄にしないよう一生懸命にね。
And do her best not to squander Kurosawa's feelings.
でもどんなに一生懸命に考えたって
But even if she thinks it over as hard as possible,
間違ったことをしたらしょうがないし。
that doesn't change the fact that she did something wrong.
ましてや犯した罪は消えないでしょ。
Not to mention, the crime she committed won't just disappear.
そりゃそうさ。
Well, of course. Sonozaki-san looked away while chuckling to herself. Oh, there's a typo here. Then turned her back to us and continued walking, and
だ
then...
けど自分のしたことを今度こそあの子は後悔したりしないだろうよ。
However, that girl won't regret what she did here.
結果に責任を持つってことはそういうことだ。
But she will have to take responsibility for the outcome.
そして最善だと信じてやった結果なんだから受け入れるしかないんだ。
And if she believes her actions were ultimately for the best, we'll have no choice but to accept that.
その末に寄り添って死ぬことを選ぶかもしれないし自分だけでも生き残る道を選ぶかもしれない。
In the end, she can choose to die by his side, or go on living by herself.
でもそこにはもうごまかしてきた思い込みは存在しない。
But there's no longer room in there to lie to herself.
本当に正しい自分にとって一番の選択になると私は信じている。
I believe the right choice is something everyone must decide for themselves. I wonder if when she was laughing before about crime disappearing, because the Sonozakis are super experts at that, at making crimes disappear. You know, Neon, in this timeline actually, because this is based off of a failed Sumi Horoboshi timeline, You did that for the real Rena, you know, with Tepe and Rina. Maybe you could do that for the bootleg Rena too.
大切なのはどうするかじゃないんだ。
The important thing isn't to ask what to do,
自分でどれだけ真剣に悩んだかってことだよ。
or to panic about what you can do on your own.
それが自分の選択に自分で責任を持つってことさ。
It's to take responsibility for your own choices. I could feel the weight behind Sonozaki-san's words. Maybe she's been living her whole life like that. What about me? Before I knew it, I was thinking about the editorial department back in Tokyo. Am I fine with things the way they are? Can I really keep up this charade as a popular writer? I finally managed to find work as an occult writer, but there's no telling if I'll be able to keep that up in the future. My success up until now was largely due to the Hinabizawa interview tapes my father left behind. I can't depend on that forever. I need to accomplish something of my own merit. It's normal to jump around between various jobs, even up to around 35 years old, but sooner or later I need to find a way of securing my future life, instead of feeling at a loss for my own personal value. This village, Hinamizawa, was the story that changed my father's life as a reporter. To be perfectly honest, I didn't come here based on some intuition. The words just came out of my mouth. And not to mention, reaching out to something of my father's was a convenient excuse. In fact, I've largely exhausted all my occult material lately, and my desperation to find something new may have been part of the reason I came to Hinamizawa. But I understand now that haphazard lifestyle is no way to live. That way of thinking is what got me into this mess. Even if the ghosts and curses were sidelined by a Yakuza conflict, this crisis might just be me suffering the consequences of my choices.
あ、龍之介さん。
Oh, Ryunosuke-san,
あれ、見てください。
take a look at this!
なんだあれ。
What is it? I turned in the direction Miyuki-chan was pointing. Over there, a motorcycle was carefully hidden behind a grove of trees. It looked like something new, although it was dark last night, so I couldn't be sure. It probably came from one of the people who attacked Sonozaki-san and the rest of us. Unfortunately enough, the keys were still in the ignition.
奴らはいないか。
They're not here? I carefully inspected the surrounding area, then approached the motorcycle and tried to start it.
かかった。
It worked? Oh, it worked?
やった。
Woohoo! Yatta! Everyone's faces immediately brightened up. With this, we can head straight to the Okonomiya police station. But who should go? It's a small motorcycle, so 2 passengers would be tough. If we're going to take it, 1 passenger would be best. In which case...
みゆきちゃん。
Miyuki-chan.
はい。
Yes?
これに乗って沖宮まで行ってくれ。
Take this and go to Okonomiya.
そして携帯がつながる場所に来たら110番通報をしてほしいんだ。
If you make it somewhere your phone couldn't connect, dial 911 right away.
私が
Huh? Me?
ちょっと待ってください。
Wait a minute! Miyuki-chan shook her head in surprise. She never expected that I'd not nominate her to go.
園崎さんならともかく、龍之介さんも乙部君も一般人でしょ？
I understand Sotozaki-san, but Ryunosuke-san, you and Otobe-kun are just regular civilians, right?
そんな人を危険な場所に行かせて、自分一人抜け出すわけにはいきません。
Exactly. I can't leave you guys alone to charge into such a dangerous place.
乙部君か龍之介さん、どちらかが言ってください。
That's what I was thinking. Otobe-kun, Ryunosuke-san, please, one of you should go.
でも僕バイクの免許ありませんし。
But I don't have a motorcycle license.
俺もない。
Me neither.
嘘ばっかり。
You liar.
龍之介さん、手持ちのバイクでここに来るはずだったって前に言ってたじゃないですか。
Ryunosuke-san, didn't you tell me earlier you were planning to ride your motorcycle here? Busted. Oh my god, freaking hell, like seriously.
それにもしこのバイクを使うならあんまり推奨はできませんが、龍之介さんと乙部君は二人乗りでこの村を出て行ってください。
Plus, if you take this bike, maybe it's not the most admirable choice, but Ryunosuke-san, Otobe-kun, you can both leave this village together.
その方が安全だし、正直一緒にいても足手まといです。
That's exactly what I was thinking. That way you'll be safe. And to be perfectly honest, if you stay here, you'll just be in the way. Like, seriously, what would they be able to do? Like, they don't have any weapons training.
足手まといはあんたもそんなに変わらないと思うがね。
In the way or not, I don't think you're going to change their minds. Once Sonozaki-san pointed that out, Miyuki-chan let out a sigh. And after last night, it was abundantly clear why she didn't want me sticking around.
みゆきちゃん、今手持ちの弾そんなにないんだろ。
Yuki-chan, aren't you low on ammunition anyway?
昨日残弾を数えててため息をついていたじゃないか。
You were counting your remaining bullets last night, right?
あれはでも
That's true, but still.
少なくともあんたが今から取り押さえようと考えている相手は桜の大門の意向が全く通用しない奴らだ。
At any rate, I doubt you'll have any luck appealing to them with the authority of the emblem on your badge.
そんなことくらい組対4課のあんたなら十分承知済みだろ。
Besides, don't you think splitting up makes sense?
勇ましい正義感は結構だがね、自殺願望はお断りだよ。
I admire your courageous sense of justice, but I won't allow you to have a death wish.
それをこの二人にも言うべきじゃない
Like,
ですか。
seriously, that's exactly, like, seriously. Shouldn't you be saying that to the two of them? Like, they don't have any combat training at all. Miyuki-chan refused to back down. To be honest, I really appreciated her show of spirit. But even so, we shouldn't be arguing here. We had no time to waste.
時間がないんだ。
There's no time.
俺たちは園崎さんと一緒に行く。
We're going with Sonozaki-san.
それに俺の調査だとこの村からの脱出路が園崎本家にあるはずなんだ。
Besides, during my research, I learned that there's a secret escape route out of the village, hidden in the Sonozaki residence.
でしょ。
Isn't that so?
ああ、
Yes.
ただその道を使えば園崎さんを待ち構えてる連中を取り逃がすことになる。
If you stay on the road, you'll avoid the people waiting for Sonozaki-san.
だからみゆきちゃんには警察の応援を呼んできてもらいたいんだ。
So Miyuki-chan, I need you to contact the police and get their support.
奴らを捕まえることがみゆきちゃんの本来の任務なんだろ。
Besides, wasn't it your original mission to catch these guys?
龍之介さん。
Ryunosuke-san. Miyuki-chan was still hesitating to give me an answer. Now, I know why this is happening, because in the original manga, something I learned, Miyuki wasn't even in the story. So right now, like, if you can even believe that, Miyuki was not even in the original version of this story. So they're probably thinking of a way to get rid of her before the final battle here, so things can go essentially the same as they did. And it's getting really awkward, because by all accounts, it should be Otobe or Arakawa going on that bike. Miyuki-chan was still hesitating to give me an answer. Even if we took the motorcycle out of the village, we could still run into an enemy patrol party. There was no guarantee that we'd be able to escape to safety. But the odds of survival are better if we travel to the Sonozaki main house together, and it's something we can do to give us all hope. If we can just buy some time, the police will come save us. I can believe in that. Plus, if Miyuki-chan can call in reinforcements for Nokonomiya, she'll be able to hold down the scene and collect necessary evidence. Even in the worst case, they'll be able to cut off a retreat. It seemed like a reasonable argument to me, but there was no way I could put it all into words.
園崎家の庭に隠し通路がある。
There was indeed a hidden passage in the grounds of the Sonozaki residence.
そこからなら奴らに見つからずに村の外へ出られるよ。
From there, you'll be able to get out of the village without being followed.
ミオンさんは
What about you, Mion-san?
決まってるだろ。
I've already decided.
私は決着をつけるよ。
I'm going to settle this.
警察が来る来ないを別にしてね。
Regardless if the police make it here or not. In other words, she was prepared to issue them a challenge right here and now.
みゆきちゃん早く
Miyuki-chan, hurry!
僕たちなら大丈夫ですから。
We'll be alright.
応援待ってます。
And we'll be waiting for your support.
わかりました。
Understood.
1秒でも早く連れてきますから。みんな無理しないで。
I'll be back as soon as possible. So please don't do anything crazy, everyone. It's interesting, like, what they could have easily done is just had Arakawa not know how to ride a motorcycle. And that would have just made it make a lot more sense. Instead of having Arakawa be able to ride a motorcycle. Miyuki-chan finally seemed to reach a decision. She straddled the motorcycle, then looked back at us and lightly nodded. I gave her a strong nod in response, and then she flew down the mountain road at full speed.
ねえ荒川、
Hey, Arakawa.
はい
Yes?
なんであんたが園崎本家にある抜け道のことを知ってるんだい？
How do you know about the secret passage in the Sonozaki estate?
Huh?
というか本当にあるんですかあよかった
Oh my god! What? Oh my god! Arakawa! Oh my god. Okay. I wasn't liking Arakawa for a while, but in this episode he's gotten better again, so he's getting pretty funny now.
You're telling me it really exists? Thank goodness.
Huh?
Huh?
Sonozaki-san's eyes opened wide as soon as she heard that, although even I was surprised to hear her confirm it.
大した玉だよあんた。
Nicely done.
とりあえず時間もない。
But anyway, we're out of time.
行こうかね。
Let's get going. Inspired by Mion-san's declaration, we all started walking again. Was that the first time she sincerely praised me? The scenery in the bright daylight looked completely different than it did in the middle of the night. The trees that seemed to go on endlessly in the dark back then were instead lush green and gently swaying in the wind. Before long, Otobe let out a heavy sigh as we reached a road halfway up the mountain. We all looked pale from our lack of sleep, but Otobe's face looked particularly bad.
乙部大丈夫か
Otobe, are you alright?
はい。
Oh. Yeah.
Ever since we left the assembly hall, Otobe had been walking with an expression that looked like something was on his mind. Thinking back on it, that's right. It started about the time we were descending the stone steps, right after Sonozaki-san spoke about Towada-san.
大切なのはどうするかじゃないんだ。
The important thing isn't to ask what to do,
自分でどれだけ真剣に悩んだかってことだよ。
or to panic about what you can do on your own.
それが 自分の選択に自分で責任を持つってことさ。
It's to take responsibility for your own choices. As Otobe listened to that, he gasped and his eyes opened wide, like he'd realized something. Something about those words seemed to resonate deep within him. But if there's one thing I can say, is that his face looked far more earnest this morning than it did last night. There's another typo. The word "did" is missing here. Oh. Eventually, we reached a bend in the road with one white car parked in front of us. At first glance, it seemed like an ordinary passenger car. However, something about its shape looked familiar.
あれって
That's.
I caught my breath. That's right, I remember. The windows were wrapped in duct tape, and there were 3 dead people inside who looked like they were sleeping. This was the car we found when we first arrived, with the bodies of those 3 suicide victims.
おい乙部
Hey, Otobe!
Otobe bit his lip and rushed over to the car. Then he stepped over the duct tape that had fallen to the ground and opened the rear passenger door. I smashed the window yesterday so there were no longer any traces of carbon monoxide. Nevertheless, the ashes of the thoroughly burned charcoal flew into the air as soon as he opened the door, and I frowned as soon as that peculiar odor reached my nose.
芥川さん、マチちゃん、千秋さん。
Akutagawa-san. Machi-chan. Chiaki-san.
Otobe looked at each of their faces one by one. Oh, I'm surprised the Yakuza didn't get rid of the bodies. I see, so those are their names. I looked over them once more, but they'll never move again. They look so peaceful, as if they were sleeping. But we'll never see smiles on their faces, like they had when they came to this village.
僕は
Hi.
Before long, Otobe had been silently watching the 3 of them, just like me. But then he slowly opened his mouth.
僕は心のどこかできっと甘く考えていたのかもしれません。
Somewhere deep in my heart, I probably realized how selfish I was being.
自分は自殺した人の懐からカードを盗んだだけのコソ泥で、十和田さんの殺人に比べたらずっと罪が軽い
I
なん
was
て
a,
勝手に納得していた気がします。
I was a petty thief who stole a card from the pocket of someone who had just committed suicide. And even if my crime is less severe than murder, like Towada-san, I was still acting selfishly for my own convenience.
でもミオンさんの言葉を聞いて思いました。
But after hearing what Mion-san had to say, I thought it over.
一生懸命という尺度で考えたら罪の重さとかでは測れない何かがあるんじゃないかって。
Even after thinking it over with all your might, sometimes it's impossible to measure the weight of a sin.
みんな一生懸命に生きてきた。
Everyone has been fighting as hard as they can to go on living.
あがいてあがいてどうしようもないほど悩んで苦しんで
Struggling and struggling. Suffering from things beyond their control.
その結果十和田さんは恋人を殺した。
That was why Towada-san killed her boyfriend.
そして彼らは自分を殺した。
And why these people killed themselves.
Making an earnest effort to live a proper life was what drove Towada-san to murder. Living a careless lifestyle and taking on debts that could never be repaid ultimately made Otobe contemplate suicide. It seemed foolish to compare the 2 of them. It's no simple task to decide which sin is heavier. Indeed, Otobe was still relying on others, even as he was approaching death. He didn't have the courage to die alone. Unlike Towada-san, who was racked with guilt, even as she was consumed by despair, he was going on living comfortably. That fact probably made Otove evaluate the weight of his sins. Otove had a serious look on his face as he pulled the cash card out of his pocket.
僕はみんなとは覚悟が違っていました。
I didn't have the same resolve as everyone else.
みんなは悲壮な覚悟で自殺をしに来たっていうのに、
They all had a tragic but courageous resolve that drove them to suicide here.
僕は人と一緒にどこかへ行くことが嬉しくて、
I was just happy to go somewhere with other people.
ここにいるのはみんな僕と同じようにどん詰まりの人たちで、そういう仲間と一緒にどこかへ出かけるってことが、
Even as we were heading into our final moments, it felt like a group of friends going on a trip.
不謹慎にも嬉しくて、
It was reckless, but it was fun.
Everyone was heading there to die, but it felt completely different to me. I simply wasn't prepared to die. So when I saw that cash card, when I realized I could start my life over, I jumped at it right away. I allowed them all to continue down the road to death, and then I ran away alone. How shallow. In the end, I was just looking for an easy, comfortable life. I couldn't even find a cute girlfriend on my own. My co-workers had to introduce me to someone. Nevertheless, after she was gone, I had hated my co-workers for introducing me to her. You introduced me to a girl like that. I despised those carefree punks for associating with a girl of that caliber, and I was filled with regret. And no matter how much my parents cheered me on, I resented that they only looked on from afar, unwilling to understand my suffering.
そうやって僕は人のせいばかりにして生きてきました。
So, I just kept on living like that.
おいおい、あんまり自分をいじめんなよ。
Come on, don't beat yourself up over it.
Yeah, I'm actually agreeing with Arakawa here. Like, dude, man, like, you know, you did get yourself into that situation. You did. But, you know, damn, that is just... Like, you clearly know that was a bad thing to do. And, like, I don't really see any way out of it for him other than that cash card. Like, what the hell is he gonna do? He is literally in trouble with the mob. With the freaking loan sharks. They're gonna break his fucking legs if he doesn't get them their money. Like, I don't know what other option he has than to use that cash card. I'll be really worried about him. Like, I really do feel sorry for Otove. Like, even though he did absolutely get himself into that situation, it really does feel like he learned his lesson.
いえ、いいんです。
No, it's fine.
いじめてなんかいません。
I'm not beating myself up over it.
僕は今自分に向き合っているんです。
I'm owning up to who I was.
Otove looked like he was about to burst into tears, but it wasn't like the miserable weeping he did last night. It felt like he was prepared to confront himself.
借金地獄に陥るほど浪費を重ねたのだって僕が弱かったからです。
I wasted all this time falling into debt hell because I was too weak to deal with it.
田舎でいじめられていた劣等感をなんとか跳ね返したかった。
I developed an inferiority complex after being bullied in the countryside and wanted to prove myself.
僕を嘲笑う世間の連中全員を見返してやりたかった。
I wanted to look down on all the people who laughed at me.
でも結局僕はそんな劣等感につけ込まれてサラ金の餌食になって
But in the
どう
end,
しようもなくなってしまった。
I let that inferiority complex take control, and I fell prey to irresponsible moneylenders.
本当バカです
Really,
僕は
I'm such an idiot.
I mean, it was a stupid thing to do, but you're realizing it now, you know? It's like, it's very interesting. See, I think Otobe's story is very well written.
世間の悪党どもにしゃぶり尽くされて泣いて呪って人を恨んで
Aside from Mion, I think Otobe is my favorite character in this. I really do like him. I think he's really interesting.
Sucked dry by the villains of this world. Crying, cursing, and resenting other people.
そして自ら死んで逃げ出すところだった
And I was about to die to escape it.
As Otobe pinches those words out, he placed the stolen cash card in Chiaki-san's hand and squeezed it tight. What are you gonna do, man?
これは僕の稼いだ金じゃない
I didn't earn this money.
これは返します
So, let me give it back.
お前借金はどうするつもりだよ
Yeah, like I'm fully agreeing with Arakawa here. Like, what the fuck is he gonna do? Like, he can't even go outside without the freaking loan sharks going after him. Like, seriously.
Wait, what are you gonna do about your debts?
いいんです
It's fine.
僕は浅はかでした
I was being shallow.
浮ついた夢を探していつも自分の人生がうまくいかないのを誰かのせいにして
I mean, that's true and all well and good, but man, like you're like literally in danger. Like, are you sure about this, dude? Like, even Arakawa, who was blaming Miyuki-chan, I'm not Miyuki-chan, Towada-san, like relentlessly for what she did. He was like, you know, are you sure you're gonna do that? Like, I think he was even okay with it in the end. Like, jeez.
Chasing some lofty dream. Always blaming others for the problems in my life.
学校の勉強はそれなりによくできた
Studying in school was the one thing I was good at.
Yeah, but how are you gonna be able to do that? The loan sharks are gonna chase you. You said that they're chasing you to your classes.
学校では先生からはおとなしくてよくできる子だって言われてきました
I honestly thought he should use the cash card to pay the debts, then just live really, you know, fiscally responsibly and just concentrate fully in school.
Teachers at school always told me I was a well-behaved kid.
いつも誰かに褒められるようないい子でいるために僕は自分で自分を主張することを封印してきました
See, wow, I really like Otobe. He's really cool. Like, seriously. I really do like his character.
In order to be the good kid that always received praise, I locked away a part of myself.
だから僕はいつもイライラしていた
That's why I always felt so irritated.
こんなところでくすぶっている人間じゃないなんて思い上がったりして
I felt like I was living such a boring life back there.
でも人の期待を裏切る勇気なんかなくて何かに挑戦して失敗する勇気もなくて
But I didn't have the courage to betray people's expectations, or the will to try and fail at something.
確実に成功できそうなことを探しているうちに自分を見失ってしまった
Wow, hashtag relatable for this. Jeez. Damn. Wow. Otobe. Oh, my poor baby boy. Oh, God. Otobe. Are you sure you're gonna be okay? Without that money, what the hell are you gonna do? Honestly, he should get back in school. Because, like, the loan sharks aren't just gonna forget about all the money he owes them.
I lost sight of myself while searching for the things I couldn't fail at.
Indeed, thinking about it in hindsight, it was a cowardly way of living. Focusing all your strength on something uncertain, not knowing your limits but refusing to give up. Otherwise, it's impossible to understand our dreams and capabilities.
つくづく僕はバカです。
I'm a total moron.
僕はこれから自分の人生を取り戻したい。
From now on, I want to take back my life.
僕は一生懸命に生きていこうって決めました。
I've decided. I'm gonna do my best to keep on living.
僕は目の前の現実に立ち向かっていこうと思います。
I'm going to face the reality in front of me head on.
どんなに絶望的な状況でも、どんなにどうしようもなくても、
No matter how desperate it is, no matter how little I can do about it.
生きてもがいていればきっと道は開けると信じます。
If I keep on struggling and keep on living, I'm certain I'll open a way forward.
Of course, there's a lot to be anxious about. Exactly! Like, what the fuck is he gonna do? There's no way to repay millions in debts. Even with the help of my parents back in the countryside, I wouldn't be able to repay that kind of money. Not to mention the feud with my parents was never really resolved. Exactly, man. Like, seriously. Think about what you're doing here. Chiaki is not going to be using that money. And if she had family, she would have probably left it to them. I guess, you know, what I would do is try to find out if she had any family. And if she did, then I would give the money to them. But if she doesn't, then, you know, I think she might even want you to have it. If you really want to be more, like, really moral about it. If I return home from Tokyo and confess I've accumulated an amount of debts, their faces would twist and they'd beat me crying. They'd kick me out of the house. But even so, I have to start from there. The odds are terrible, close to zero. But it's the natural consequence of my actions. Towada-san's guilty conscience is a cross she'll have to bear moving forward. So I need to carry the weight of my past in order to atone for it. And now at last, I'll be able to get back on the proper path. Otobe knelt down on the ground and then...
芥川さん、マチちゃん、千秋さん、
Akutagawa-san, Machi-chan, Chiaki-san.
死に急ぐあなたたちを止めればよかった。
I wish I could have stopped you from killing yourselves.
一人いい加減な気持ちでこんなところへやってきて、
I came all the way out here without sorting out my feelings.
僕だけ逃げ出して、おまけに死んでいくあなたたちを見殺しにして、
I ran away on my own, and I didn't
盗
just...
みまで働いて、
Goddamn pauses.
すみませんでした。
I didn't just leave you to die. I robbed you too. I'm so sorry.
愚かで弱い僕をどうか許してください。
I was foolish and weak. Please forgive me.
He lowered his head all the way down to the muddy soil, still looking deeply in thought. Sonozaki-san and I could only watch as Otobe remained like that. Religious teachings state that the souls of those who commit suicide can never find peace. Even if that's just superstition, throwing away the life that your parents gave you is something that should never be done, no matter the reason. What parent has no aspirations for the child they gave birth to? What parent doesn't feel the joy of watching their child grow up? People can't survive on their own. At the same time, there's no reason for people to live alone. You can't turn your backs on the hopes, dreams, and expectations of others. It doesn't take long to decide on the right path and keep walking. That's why you have to see it all the way to the end. Otherwise, what's the meaning of being born into this world?
Otobe.
Otobe.
I didn't pity him, nor did I admire him. And that's because I'm just like him. Even though I overstate how successful I am, I've just been living a selfish way of life, being lazy and letting the flow of life push me around. After all this time, I finally realized it. Right here, right now, I'm just like Otobe. The next moment,
いいのよ。
oh, more ghosts. Interesting. Chiaki, ultimate gamer girl. What you gonna do? I think that you would have wanted Otobe to have that money. Except if you had family. It's alright.
Huh?
I felt like I heard a soft, gentle woman's voice.
千代木さん
Chiaki-san.
And Otobe seemed to hear it too. He clung to the body of Chiaki-san in the back seat. Could this be another voice of the dead?
いいのよ、乙部くん。
It's alright, Otobe-kun.
このお金があなたの役に立つのなら持って行ってもいい。
Thank you, Chiaki. I knew that's what you would have wanted for him. Oh, Chiaki. If this money can help you out, you can have it. Thank you, Chiaki. Thank you. Because seriously, like, I think just going out there and the loan sharks would have fucking murdered him. They could have sold him into slavery or something worse. Like, seriously. My God. Otobe, like, there's being moral and then there's being, like, practical. Thank you, Chiaki. Please convince him to take the money. If this money can help you out, you can have it.
それであなたの生きる気力になるのだとしたら嬉しいわ。
If it'll give you the will to go on living, I'm happy to help. The lips of the dead woman in the back seat were not moving. But just like with Kurosawa earlier, the voice seemed to echo inside my head. It really did feel like I could hear her voice.
私もきっと夫もそのことを咎めたりはしない。
I hold nothing against you. And I'm sure my husband doesn't either.
だから気にしないでもいいのよ。
So don't worry about it, alright?
千秋さん
Chiaki-san.
黙っていればいいの。
If you want to keep it quiet, that's fine.
誰も咎めやしないのだから。
No one will blame you.
私たちの全財産持って行って。
Oh, Chiaki, thank you! Seriously, thank you! Oh, thank you, Chiaki. Thank you. My God. I would have been so worried about what would have happened to Otobe. Oh my God, Chiaki, please. Thank you so much, Chiaki. So go ahead. Take all our wealth.
これはあなたにあげるわ。
Let me give it all to you. Otobe hesitantly stared at the cash card for a while. But eventually he tightened his lips and nodded his head. Then he reached out and squeezed Chiaki's hand holding the cash card.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you, Chiaki-san.
でも僕には必要ありません。
Are you fucking sure, Otobe? Don't be an idiot!
But I don't need it.
乙部
Otobe.
人生ってのは一生懸命になれる時を待つのではなく常に一生懸命であることだって知ったから。
Okay, yes, that's true. But Otobe, you're not gonna get the opportunity to work if you have loan sharks who broke your fucking legs. Seriously. You're not gonna get the opportunity to work and pay back, these lessons you've learned if you're fucking if you have cement shoes in the bottom of Tokyo Bay. Jeez. Don't you remember that fucking phone call? The loan shark threatened your life. Jeez.
I'm not gonna put off working hard any longer. I understand that life is about giving it your all.
僕は何をやってもダメな人間です。
I'm a worthless human being.
すぐに人のせいにする弱い人間です。
I'm a weak person who immediately blames other people.
でも僕はそういう人間なんです。
But that's the kind of person I've been all this time.
まずそのことを認めないと。
The first step is to admit that.
You can't change your tone as soon as something convenient comes around. If you want to overcome your weaknesses, you have to put in the effort without giving in to despair. That's the kind of person I want to become. Right here, right now. If I take this money right here, I'm sure nothing will change. Are you sure, Otobe? Are you fucking sure? Then, if someone's gonna help you, why not let Chiaki help you? If you're counting on someone else's help. I don't get this. But I'm sure someone will help me. It's only a matter of time until my luck turns around, so I just have to wait. Somewhere in my heart, I believe in that. It already told me to stop. From now on, I need to be stronger.
だからこれはいりません。
That's why. I don't need this.
僕はあがいてもがいて絶望しても立ち上がって生きていきます。
I'll struggle, I'll suffer, and I'll feel despair. But I'll rise above it and I'll keep on living.
いつか死ぬまで一生懸命僕は生きます。
Until the day I die, I'll go on living with all my might.
Although Otobe spoke softly, he proved his resolve in just a few words.
そう
I see. Chiaki-chan's voice sounded a little disappointed. I know, I'm disappointed too. But even more than that, it was wrapped in a gentle warmth.
私も死ななければよかったかな。
Yeah, I agree, Jess. Arakawa should hold on to that for him. Seriously. I also wish I hadn't died.
Huh?
Otobe squeezed Chiaki-san's hand, but her face didn't move at all.
生きているうちにあなたからそんな言葉を聞いていたら
If I'd heard you say all that while I was still alive. Exactly, Jess. If the police get hold of that, like, if she has no family, that money is just gonna go to the government.
私ももしかしたら思いとどまっていたかもね。
I probably would have changed my mind.
死んだ夫に会いに行くなんて自分に対するごまかしだったのかもね。
Maybe I was just lying to myself about wanting to see my dead husband again.
一人で生きていく自信がないだけだったのかも。
Maybe I just didn't have the confidence to live on my own.
一生懸命に生きる道を探せばよかったかもね。
Maybe I should have tried harder to find a way to live. Exactly, Jess.
みんなで自殺をしに来た時、本当はね、私も嬉しかったのよ。
Like, I don't understand Otobe's reasoning here. Is if he's literally saying, I'm sure someone will help me, but Chiaki is offering her help right now. She's literally telling him, her ghost is literally telling him to take the money. So I don't know what is going through his mind. Like, yeah, I hope he comes to his senses later. We all came out here to commit suicide. Honestly, I felt so happy.
仲間がいるってこと、ずいぶん長いこと実感したことがなかった。
Oh, there's another typo here. I didn't realize. It should be I didn't realize. I didn't realize how long it had been since I did something together with friends.
誰にも相談できる人もいなくて、辛くて苦しくて、早く楽になりたかった。
I didn't have anyone to talk to. It was hard and painful. I wanted things to get easier as soon as possible.
楽しそうに生きている人を見るたび、どうして私だけがこんな辛い人生を歩かなくちゃならないんだろうって思った。
Every time I saw a person living happily, it reminded me of the painful life I was living.
でも人生なんて辛くて当たり前なのよね。
But pain is a natural part of life.
それをどんな風にして乗り越えていったかでしか人生の価値なんて測れないもの。
And the means to overcome that pain is the immeasurable price of human life.
生きているうちにあなたとこういう話をしたかったな。
I wish I had this conversation with you when I was still alive.
千秋さん、すみません。
Oh, there's the train. Ah, jeez. There we go.
Chiaki-san. I'm sorry.
Otobe deeply bowed his head. In the end, it was just like Towada-san, refusing to consider anything outside your own selfish mindset, and ultimately leading to a sad ending.
乙部君、ありがとう。
Oh, there's Akutagawa.
Otobe-kun, thank you.
I guess they're all gonna talk to him. I turned toward Akutagawa's body in the driver's seat. He was an aging man with traces of gray hair and deep wrinkles from enduring trying experiences.
君に出会えてよかったよ。
I'm glad I met you.
何をやってもうまくいかないこと続きで、ずるいことをして人を出し抜いたり、人を平気で裏切ったり傷つけたりするような連中ばかりがのし上がって。
Oh my god, Jess, exactly. It's like, oh, by the way, Chiaki-san, where are you? Like, what is the afterlife like? That would be the first thing I would say. Like, what is the afterlife like? Like, how did you get there? Like, you know, is it like you know, is it comprehensible by you know, mortal standards? Like, that is the first thing I would say if a ghost tried to talk to me.
There are people out there who can't accomplish things on their own, who are quick to use dishonest methods and to betray and hurt others.
人間ってものにほとほと絶望していたけれど、君みたいな若者もいたんだな。
I've given up hope on other people, but to think that there were young people like you out there too.
別れた妻や子供ともう一度くらい話をしてみればよかったかな。
I wish I had spoken to the wife and children I left behind. Once more.
僕は人生を諦めて逃げ出してしまったけれど、
I gave up on life and ran away.
どんな理由であれ自殺を思いとどまった君に頑張れって
Whatever your
言
reason
わせてくれ。
Goddamn pauses.
for abandoned suicide, all I can say is, hang in there.
芥川さん、
Akutagawa-san.
乙部くん頑張ってね。
Otobe-kun, don't give up.
乙部くん頑張って。
Otobe-kun, give it your best shot.
乙部君頑張れ。
Otobe-kun, hang in there.
千秋さん、まちちゃん、芥川さん、
Chiaki-san. Machi-chan. Akutagawa-san.
ありがとう。
Thank you.
僕は行きます。
I'll keep on living
精一杯。
as best I can.
Otobe closed the car door and lowered his head once again, with his eyes full of tears. Sonozaki-san gently patted him on the shoulder while giving him a comforting smile.
人生は歯磨き粉のチューブみたいなもんさ。
That's an interesting simile, Mion. Okay. Life is like a tube of toothpaste. Life is like a box of chocolates.
ミオンさん、
Neon-san.
チューブの最後のひとひねりまで使い切ってこそ 人生なんだよ。
You have to squeeze every last drop out of it. That's life. Her voice resounded heavily inside my heart. Struggling to find the right thing to do is part of life. If you want to live strictly according to right and wrong, or if you want to live according to some concrete plan, you have the freedom to choose either way. And if you don't always get your way, that's life. Success and failure don't matter as long as you're walking down the path that you decided. That's more important than if you can earn a living or not, or if it's a stable life. It's meaningless to judge people according to arbitrary values and label them winners and losers. I won't lose my way focusing on appearances or self-interest. I just need to keep walking forward on the path my heart dictates.
荒川、
Arakawa. Huh? Sonozaki-san turned to face me, her face seeming to say, oh, there's another typo here to be seeming to say, you too.
一生懸命に生きな。
Live with all your might.
生の限りあがくんだよ。
Keep on fighting for as long as you live. I raised my head. The mountain peaks all around me had a beautiful blue view. The road that stretched in front of me felt like it had led onto a bright future. Oh God. Yeah, we're about to end, Les Mis. Oh God. I really, really hope that somebody convinces Otobi to take the money. Oh my God. Alright. Yeah, I think that's probably the end of the chapter. Well, this certainly was a section of story. Damn. Otobe. Oh, what the fuck is he gonna do? Oh my God. I am so worried about him. I really hope that someone gives him the fucking money, because, what? So you're just gonna let it, get donated to the fucking government? I mean, you said you wanted someone to help you out of this situation. That's what I don't get. And she's literally giving it to you via ghost waves, which is a really weird addition to the story. Especially because these Sonozakis were never spirit mediums of any kind. So, oh, God. Let's see. Looking at the parts we have left. Yeah, there's probably going to be 2 more Yoigoshi streams. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, 2 more Yoigoshi streams. The next one, I believe, we'll be able to actually do the bad ending. And then the time after, of course, we'll be able to do that last true ending. So, yeah. Okay, so tomorrow is the break day, so we're going to be continuing this on Friday. And on Thursday will be more Fata Morgana. Yeah, it's true, but Mion seemed to be aware of that the ghosts could speak to them. I really hope Otobe takes the money, honestly. So, seriously. Or, maybe Mion is gonna help him out, ironically, because she's a Yakuza too. I really just think that was, come on, man. Yeah, I'm sorry, Les Mis. You came in at the very end. Oh, God. Oh, thanks for coming, Jess. So until next time, which will be on Friday. Yeah, Friday. I will say so long, farewell, Havuita saying good night. You are all the sweetest of hearts. See ya.